Test your might. Test your might. Test your might. Test your might.
Missions of Madness! Missions of Madness! Hello and welcome to a preview episode of Missions of Madness. Hello everyone!
Hello!
How are we today? Are we good?
Scared mainly, because I don't know what's about to happen.
No one knows what's going to happen. I don't even know I don't even know what's going to happen.
I feel like you should be better organised then.
Don't lie.
I do,
Yeah,
yes.
you're
I'm the only
mastermind.
person who knows what's happening, and that gives me, as you previously stated, a
God complex.
Yeah.
false sense of
basically,
power. Anyway, you're probably wondering who is making these lovely noises that are coming in your ears. First of all, hello.
Wow.
My name is Connor, and I'm gonna be leading this series of Missions of Madness. It's time to meet our contestants. First of all, her favourite place is her bed. It's Hannah Molyneux. Hannah, hello.
Hello. I told you not to talk about that.
Yep, and no. Next up, we have a person
Allegedly.
whose favourite place is the Quayside at Newcastle.
Damn right.
It is Daniel McPeak.
Hello,
Daniel, hello.
hello.
How are you? Excited?
No, my blood pressure's gone up.
So is mine. And finally, last but not least if you count in height, her favourite
I'm
place.
taller than dwarfs.
Her favourite place is Tynemouth Beach, and her name is Hannah Coates. Hannah, hello.
Hello.
The bed has just run out just as we were interviewing you. How lovely. So today we've ventured here to Media City to listen or to talk more about Missions of Madness. What is Missions of Madness, I hear you say? Missions of Madness is the best radio game show on the waves, and in it 3 magnificent contestants take place in crazy tasks from week to week, battling it out to win some money can buy prizes.
I wish you
Wait a
just stopped
minute.
after money.
Hold on. Are we getting money?
Money can buy prizes.
What does that mean?
You can buy
Are you
money.
giving me money?
All
I'm suddenly a
will
lot more
be
invested.
revealed. So yes, the way this works is that during every episode we're going to play 2 rounds of Missions of Madness. There'll be 12 across the series. That makes how many episodes?
7.
6 episodes. 7 of you
I thought it
include.
was a preview.
Yeah, 7 of you include this one, to be fair.
Smashed it. You all thought I was stupid.
And during each mission, as we call them, you'll have the chance to win 3 points. That's the person who comes in first place. The person who comes
Me,
in
yeah.
second place will get 2 points. And finally, the person who comes in last place will get a sympathy point. And also probably this
Sympathy.
played. Which basically means that you've done absolutely terribly. Are we all clear on that?
I guess.
Yep. So I gave you a little practice task about 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of you recall what that is?
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Tell you what our favourite place is.
Oh yeah, that was it.
No, that wasn't it. It was the story.
Wait,
God.
did you guys actually forget?
You're failing already. What's going on? Yeah, I asked you to tell a strange story about yourself. So we're going to come on to that in a minute. But first of all, I want you all to tell me just a little bit about why you think you can win this series of Missions of Madness. So we're going to come to you first, Hannah Molyneux.
Great.
Why do you think you can win Missions of Madness?
Well, I adapt to situations very easy. I'm a quick thinker. I'm light on my feet. I'm a good thief. Never been arrested. The list's endless, really. So many skills I can't put into words. You'll wait and see. You'll find out why I'll win.
Do you know what? That is absolutely brilliant start. Well done, Hannah.
Oh,
Thank you.
We've got tough competition.
Next up, we're going to have another Hannah. Now,
I was
hopefully
expecting
this
that.
won't get too confusing across the whole of the series, but we've got Hannah Molyneux, as we've just heard from, and now Hannah Coates.
Maybe we should make nicknames.
We should. That could be one of the tasks maybe in
Yeah.
the future.
Oh.
Stay tuned and find out. But anyway, Hannah Coates,
Hello.
why the hell do you think you can win Missions of Madness?
Well, you see, I'm just a little bit stupid, a little bit ditzy, so I know no limits. It's
Anything
not
else?
as long as Hannah's.
No.
I'm trying to do the music.
To be honest, I think that's modern day feminism.
Thank you.
You hardly,
I
you
yes.
hardly even allow me chance to fade up your inspirational music.
I'm just that quick.
So if you just repeat yourself, just as I fade it out,
I'm a bit stupid, I'm a bit ditzy, I know no limits.
and do you know what?
There you go.
That is the exact sort of contestant we're looking for.
Well,
Right,
someone-
okay,
That's why I was
noted.
picked.
Someone
guess.
who is willing to do things that are a little bit
Skydive.
silly.
I'll skydive.
Do you
If
know
that's
what?
what you're asking
I
me,
will not
Connor,
do
I
that.
will do it.
Do you know what?
For you.
In
I
the
will
past
skydive.
on this show, we have had stuff that's equally as strange as that. So,
That's strange.
talking of strange, we're going to talk to Daniel McPeak.
Hello.
Hi. Daniel McPeak. I don't know why. Shall I just keep calling you by your full name? It's
Don't
fine.
wear it
I
out,
think we
babe.
should call him Danny.
Oh
Before
no.
you called him Danny.
Danny
I-
boy.
Danny McPeak.
I don't know why, but that sends me into some like weird state. Like, oh.
Sorry, calling.
Exactly, this is why we need to do it.
So, Daniel, why do you think you can win Missions of Madness?
I think mainly because I get extremely competitive, and the sheer thought of failure will drive me to win.
The fear of failing.
Yeah, like I don't want to come last, so I'm just gonna like I could like punch people.
Oh,
And
Oh, we're
like,
getting physical.
I will resort to violence to win. I think I'm just that competitive, and also I think I'm quite inventive. That's another side thing. I can be quite
So
inventive with what I can do.
Honestly, I'm tearing up.
Do you know what? I am as well, but I'm not sure whether it's for the right reasons.
Anywho,
Anyway, so there we go, everyone. You have me, Connor, the god/ruler
God.
of the games. We have
dramatic.
Hannah Molyneux, Hannah Coates, and Daniel McPeak, or Danny as he likes to be called.
oh no.
So there we have had two contestants give very, very inspirational speeches. One was Daniel. So as previously stated, now we're going to move on to the we'll call it a bonus task, shall we? Because I've said that whoever tells the best strange story about themselves will win a bonus point before the series even starts. So we're going to probably save the best till last. So that means we're definitely going to start with Daniel.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got to choose someone to bully, and unfortunately, you sat right
mean,
in front of me.
No,
so.
I've felt this coming for a while.
So Daniel, tell us a
Okay.
strange story about yourself.
Okay. The year was 2017.
Oh, he's setting the scene. This is dramatic.
Deep in the jungle of Borneo, Malaysia. It's not a sad story. Actually,
Oh.
you can interpret it as a sad
Do you want me
story.
to keep this
actually.
on? I'll keep
Yeah.
it- Go on then.
Give it a
I'll keep
whirl.
this one
Can
on.
I have this on mine too?
Absolutely, we'll get to that. Sorry, Daniel, carry on.
With World Challenge, there was a small group of us trekking through the Bornean jungle, and we were relying on a certain food source. The certain food source was crackers, and
Nutritious.
That's absolutely crackers, that.
you need like a button.
Oh wait, I do have this.
Yeah,
Just a
Yeah, that
slow
works.
clap.
I don't like that.
Or if you
like that.
oh,
it's not
nearly broke this
full
screen.
enough.
What if I do this one?
No,
Come on.
no, that doesn't work. That doesn't
No. No.
No?
fit. No.
No.
Right, okay, so...
I'll get back to my story.
Let's start the story again. So you're in Borneo.
I'm in Borneo,
with
Malaysia.
World Challenge.
Yes.
Eat crackers.
Okay.
With my crackers.
Eating crackers with your parrot. So, what happened in Borneo?
Well, on the first night of the trek, we set up camp next to a waterfall. That's not relevant. I'm just setting the scene. And through the night, I kept waking up hearing rustling very close to me and literally less than a meter away from my head, which obviously terrified me to death, given that we're in a jungle, because that's terrifying, obviously.
Valid.
And the next morning, we woke up and realised that our bags had been ransacked.
Oh.
And
please expand.
our food had been taken, mainly the crackers. All but one bag of crackers had been stolen.
Well, at least whoever stole them was considerate and left you one bag of crackers.
True, but we came to the conclusion that a horde of monkeys would have stormed the camp and just stole all our food and probably had a great feast on some very dry crackers. So we had to live off Oreos for a good 3-4 days.
Not an upgrade.
I mean, not for our dietary systems.
Yeah, but taste.
Oh, taste-wise, obviously.
Do you think they
But,
were armed?
Armed or harmed?
Armed. Do you think the monkeys were armed?
I guess.
Because when you said stormed the campsite,
Oh yeah, they stopped. They sure as hell did
I'm
storm it.
picturing monkeys with machetes, chopping down the trees and get me the crackers. No, okay.
No, I think they're more like cat burglars. They just swept in and right, we'll get that, and then they ran off. And then we just had to live off Oreos and jam for a few days. And we had kidney beans as well, so we had kidney beans.
All at once?
No, we'd never had them at once because we
Good.
weren't that desperate.
Good. Well, thank you very much for your story, Daniel.
Thank you, I guess.
Well done. Take a bow. Oh, very graceful. well done there. So now we've got 2 Hannahs left. Let's go for. She's trying to avoid eye contact, so we'll go Hannah Coates. Hi, Hannah.
Hello, I wasn't trying to avoid it.
Have you had a very strange but interesting life?
No.
Oh, well, this could go either way
My
then.
story is very similar to Daniel's story.
Oh, we have a copycat.
We do,
We do
because we
indeed.
both went on World Challenge, and that defines our personalities at this point.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. My story's about when we were in Africa. Where was it? I don't know. It was some nature reserve that I've forgotten the name of, because I'm a bad person. But we were left alone at this campsite. It was just me, my friend Lisa, and my friend Louise, and these 2 other girls. These 2 other girls were in their tent, and we were just, me, Lisa, and Louise were straight chilling on a picnic bench, and some warthogs decided to come and pay us a visit. And warthogs are really scary. And they could smell the scones that we had in this tent. So we had to fend off a tribe of warthogs, but everyone else for some reason was a little bit scared of said warthogs, and our group leader Peter had only left a big stick and was like, if they come back, just whack the stick. So I whacked the sticks, and the warthogs did not care at all about the stick and just proceeded to eat our scones. So basically I got a little bit traumatized and charged at by an angry African pig.
Animals are terrifying,
Angry
aren't
They
they?
really are.
I like that as a
This is
as
a
a
good
way
sponsor
of
for World Challenge. I
rounding
think.
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, Hannah, perfectly good story there. Deserves a little bit of a cheer.
Thank you.
Well done. So far, we've had Daniel's cheeky monkey story, and Hannah's hoggy stick story, and now we move on to a very nervous looking Hannah Molyneux. Hannah, how are you? You look very nervous.
The problem is, not many interesting things happen to me.
You see, that's an admission that you should
That's the
not
problem.
make on
But
on
you know
this show.
what? My dad always says I sell myself short. So although my story does not include any animals apart from myself, Yeah, it's an okay story.
Okay, please, I'm looking forward to this now. You've
Oh,
given
no.
it a good
Oh.
build up.
Okay.
Hopefully the payoff
It's not even.
is
Oh.
equally as exciting.
Well, now I'm cringing at myself already. Okay, so I was 16 years old when I noticed these rather weird lumps on the back of my feet. I showed my mum.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a foot story. If feet don't tickle your fancy,
Oh.
just put your volume down for a couple
It won't
of
take
minutes.
long. It won't take long. Don't worry.
Okay, Hannah.
Okay, so I had these lumps, and then I showed my mum. She was like, "They're just your heels. Like, you're just growing heels." And I was like,
Growing it.
Heels do not grow outwards, do they?
I don't
Can
know.
you confirm?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
So I went to the doctors, and they had a little feel up, little touch. I had a little ultrasound on them. Yeah,
Right.
an ultrasound. It was that serious.
Okay.
And by the end, it was just my heels had just grown a spur. You know, like you probably won't know, but chickens have a little spur so that on the back of the feet, so they can perch on like fences or ropes.
Oh yeah. See, I actually did know
Like-
that because I've got a good mate who lives on a
Mate?
farm.
Me?
Yeah,
Wow.
mate.
So that's probably why I started growing them, because I'm around them so much.
You
But
caught
anyway,
you caught having an extra toe off a chicken. That's Hannah's story.
but there's more.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just got them. There's not more.
Please,
I just
yeah,
I got
keep
the
going,
bone.
keep going.
I got
captivated
the
here.
bone shaved off the back of both my heels, and I was paralysed for about 6 weeks.
What?
Wow.
So that's my life. And I was 16 years old. I had to miss school for this.
Do you still have the scar?
Yeah.
Oh,
show
we'll
you.
have to take a picture and post it on the Instagram.
Let's not.
At Missions of Madness. Give us a follow if you haven't already. We'll try and persuade Hannah to let us post a picture
I have
of her.
pictures of the fresh scars if
strange
you want to see
heels.
them.
Oh.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're definite, especially if it's right after a meal. So, I forgot to give you one of these.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. You don't have to do a bow like that, Hannah. You're overdoing it.
Okay.
So, after that, we've had the story of Daniel's monkey business, Hannah and the warthog stick, and other Hannah's foot frenzy, I think we'll call it.
Okay.
I think, personally, they're quite strong. Some very good responses there. So, what I'm going to do is I'll judge this as if it was one of the real tasks. Obviously, as I say, there'll only be 1 point awarded for this because it's a bit of a get-to-know-you type task. But if it was to be scored, the person who would be in third place. I feel bad doing this because this person's story was really interesting. I feel like someone else just built on that with a similar story but was slightly better. So the person in third place is Daniel. No response. No response.
A glare.
No response.
I see how it is. And I can see the trajectory I'm going to have on this podcast.
This is just
But I'm
for your
fine.
story. You would have done better if it wasn't for the person who's in second place.
Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't abuse animals. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, okay, I
No,
didn't
hold
abuse them. Wait a minute. Hang on.
Am I not
You can't be
shouting?
doing
It's
this.
very rude.
Well, try not putting me in third place.
Hannah,
Challenging me for animal abuse, honestly.
I'm
not here
gonna
for
run
it.
out of time on this track, so
Rude.
I'd just like to say well done,
Thank you.
second place.
Thank you.
However, after that display between you two, if it was scored, I'd dock points because that was very harsh on the ears. Let's put it that way. So, Hannah,
You're
your
harsh on
I'm
the
quitting
ears.
from the podcast.
your story with fending off dangerous pigs with a stick, that comes second place. And that leaves us with this much stranger story than I expected. She was the most worried about it at the start, but she's actually won a bonus point before the series even starts. It is Hannah Molyneux. Hannah, how does it feel?
Very overwhelming. I wish my family was here to see this moment.
Well, fingers crossed they're here to hear it and share the moment. So, have you got anyone you want to thank?
My doctor?
for giving you the opportunity to have the story. I love that. So, what would usually happen once we start the series for reals, is at this point I'd give a little bit of an overview of what the scores are like through the series. So that's what we're going to do. So far in Missions of Madness, it's very close. We have 2 people who've got no points, and they are Daniel and Hannah Coates.
Rub it in, why don't you?
And we've
I
got
think you just don't like Geordies.
one person who's winning so far, which is Hannah Molyneux, who's got a grand total of 1 whole point.
Yay!
Do you know what? This feels like the most anticlimactic points reading I've ever done. And I've done a few. However, we've now come to the time that I was going to say we've all been waiting for, that I've been waiting for. It's the exciting part now, so you can get off your phones. What I'm doing now, for those of you at home, is just throwing envelopes at each of them. So Hannah, here's yours.
It's happening.
So don't open it yet. Daniel, this envelope is yours.
Missions of Madness!
And Hannah Coates, there's your envelope.
Silver pen, how fancy.
Silver pen. And what does it say on the front there, Daniel?
A number 1.
A number 1. So do you know what that means?
Number 1 for how many points I've got.
It is mission number 1. I'm really, really excited.
How long do we have to do this?
So, for this task, you have a week to perform this task.
Oh dear.
I'm already so anxious.
We're going to record the episode in which you need to bring your response to this task to this time next week.
Okay.
Okay, so you have exactly 1 week to fulfill what it says in the card. When I say, and only when I say, I want you to open the envelope. And Hannah, as the person who's in the lead of the series so far with a grand total of 1 point, I would like you to read the contents of the card and only the contents of the card on the inside.
Okay.
Okay? Are we ready?
I'm so ready.
I'm actually really excited. This is quite big. You can open your envelopes. Ooh, a nice bit of ASMR there, everyone.
Ooh.
So, Hannah, would you like to read out the contents of the card, please?
Buy a prize/prizes for this series winner. Best/strangest wins. Here is £5.
Ooh, and what else was inside the card?
£10 million.
£1,000? Anyone?
It's a £5.
One whole
A
fiver.
£5 note.
It's a nice crisp one, fresh out of the ATM today.
Let's do an ASMR.
That sounds absolutely disgusting. So, anyone got any ideas of what they're going to do?
Nah.
How much is a
bank the
hitman?
money and run.
Please do not buy the money and run. Yeah, don't reveal to anyone, not even me, what's going to happen.
Ooh.
And fingers crossed, I'm going to get my dirty little hands on some wrapping paper. I'm going to give each of you, and we're going to wrap them up and open them
What
during
if
the
you
recording.
can't wrap it?
Well, then
You'll lose, okay?
You've got to make do, and maybe, just maybe, there might be some bonus points in it.
I'm scared.
But we'll have to see about that. So yes, Missions of Madness has officially begun. Good luck, everyone. That's all I can say.
Thank you, I guess.
From now on, trust no one. Absolutely no one.
I never did before anyway, it's fine.
And make sure you listen very, very carefully to everything I say and take in everything on the card. That's the only advice I can give, okay? Anyway, that brings us to the end of this preview episode of Missions of Madness. So, It's goodbye from Hannah Coates.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Danny McPeak.
Goodbye.
And finally, it's goodbye from Hannah Molyneux.
Goodbye.
And of course, goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
See you next time
I'll be the
for
same.
the official first episode of Missions of Madness. Goodbye.
Test your might. Test your might. Test your might.
Missions of Madness! Missions of Madness!
Missions of Madness!